Yo! Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, Rivals of Ixalan spoilers are definitely upon us. I thought I would just dive right into it with some rares and mythics. Let's cover some of these bad boys, shall we? In absolutely no particular order. Let's start with Path of Metal. Legendary enchantment for 1 mountain and 1 plains. When Path of Metal enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each creature that doesn't have First Strike, Double Strike, Vigilance, or Haste. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the first time I've ever seen a card with this ability. Furthermore, whenever you attack with at least 2 creatures that have First Strike, Double Strike, Vigilance, and or Haste, transform Path of Metal. And it becomes the Metzali Tower of Triumph. Legendary land. I really like these lands. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely in favor of these little flip lands. You tap it, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Tapping 2, it basically becomes a shock, but only to your opponents, dealing 2 damage to each of them. Tap 2 colorless in the plains, choose a creature at random that attack this turn, and destroy that creature. So does that mean you basically got to take your opponent's creatures, flip them upside down, give them a shuffle, and then choose one at random? I believe so. Overall, I'd have to say decent card. Not sure how much play it's going to get, but overall, not a bad card. Let's keep the ball rolling. Dire Fleet Daredevil. For only 1 colorless in a mountain, it's a human pirate. It's got First Strike. When Dire Fleet Daredevil enters the battlefield, exile target instant or sorcery card from an opponent's graveyard. You may cast that card this turn, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast that spell. If that card would be put into a graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Stealing removal? Sounds like a plan. Why this card's not called Dire Fleet Thief? It's beyond me, I don't really know. This card is definitely going to be played quite often in Standard, for damn sure. In Modern, you could probably even gank some stuff for Death Shadow. I mean, it wouldn't be amazing, but it definitely could get the job done. It might have an impact there. We'll see how it goes. Keeping the chains moving on the football field, because that's what we're doing right now. You guys didn't realize we're playing soccer. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Okay, we got Slaughter the Strong for 3, baby. Each player chooses any number of creatures he or she controls with total power 4 or less, and sacrifices all other creatures he or she controls. For sure, it's not going to do anything against token strategies, but when you consider the dinos, it's absolutely going to annihilate them. So, pretty cool card. This is definitely going to outclass some other creature strategies, for damn sure. Azor's Gateway for Deuce. Legendary artifact. Tap 1, tap this legendary artifact, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand. If cards with 5 or more different converted mana costs are exiled with Azor's Gateway, you gain 5 life. Untap Azor's Gateway and transform it. Once it transforms, it becomes Sanctum of the Sun. I don't know, I'm still obsessed with these kind of flip cards, really freaking impressive. Tap it, add X mana of any 1 color to your mana pool, where X is your life total. Let me just stop right there. If there's any 1 card that's just gonna give you an eruption, if you know what I mean. It's going to be when this sucker flips over and becomes Sanctum of the Sun. Add X mana of any 1 color to your mana pool, where X is your life total. Holy shit. If you can pull this off early and then just drop an Emrakul, or, I mean, shit, you can even use a Fireball. I mean, just anything dealing X damage and just destroy your freaking opponent early, turn 3, turn 2. I mean, maybe. I might be getting ahead of myself. But this is definitely a card I'm going to mess around with. Definitely is going to hold its value. I don't even know what it's going for right now. But definitely, holy shit. Okay, guys. Awesome card. Okay, now that I cleaned up the mess I made, we have Ark of Orazca. It's got Ascend. If you control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. Isn't that something? Tap it, add a colorless to your mana pool. For 5, tap it, draw a card, activate this ability only if you have the city's blessing. No. This is way too damn slow. You get to draw a card? That's freaking cool, man. But there's cheaper ways to draw cards every turn than using this. This is definitely never going to see any Modern play. If it does, I mean, sue me. Not that great of a card. But that's going to happen. It's expected. Shit has to stink sometimes, guys. It can't always smell like roses, okay? All right, moving forward. Let's go on to Blood Sun. Blood Sun. 2 colorless and a mountain to bring out. It's an enchantment. When Blood Sun enters the battlefield, draw a card. Whoopity-doo. It is something, though. All lands lose all abilities except mana abilities. Okay. In a nutshell, this is a great answer for a lot of those legendary flip lands we were talking about. That's about it. Yes, even let's say you had a Shambling Vent, for hell's sake. I pulled it the other day. Shambling Vent becomes a 2/3 white and black. Nope, you can't do that. It doesn't become anything because it loses that ability. So, it'll see some play in Standard while we're using these legendary flips and whatnot. It's a great answer for those. Outside of that, I mean, yeah, there's other cards out there that this would aid, or it would shut down some decks, but I just don't see it being used too much. I could be wrong, but we're going to see. But definitely very limited play. When it comes to commander, I'm not a huge fan of using extremely large casting cost cards as my commander. I just feel like a commander, that's an essential key role of your deck. You don't want to be bringing shit out too late game, but if you can definitely utilize a card early with the smaller casting cost, amazing. But this fat beast over here, better known as Zakama, Primal Calamity, it's 6 colorless, a mountain, a forest, a plains to bring out. Legendary creature, elder, dinosaur, vigilance, reach, and trample. Oh my god. I love the artwork on this thing. This thing is just, it's pretty to look at. I definitely want to get a pre-release foil promo of this. For damn sure. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, which that's weird it says that, but it does, untap all lands you control. So there's clearly ways to cheat this into play to begin with. Not only that, but then you're untapping all the lands that you could have used to cast something else into play during that turn. If you tap 3, one has to be a mountain, it's going to deal 3 damage to target creature. Another for the forest, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's huge. And then for 3, which is a plains, you gain 3 life. It's a 9/9. This thing is, it's godly. I mean, just protect the hell out of it if you can, and just wreck your frickin' opponents. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun because there's so many different things this card can do. It's a threat in multiple ways. What I think is really cool, and I have to point out, it has reach, but yet all of our Hydra friends, who have a bunch of different heads as well, don't have reach. I wish they would just change all the text of Hydras to reach. Every Hydra should have reach. That's it. That's my argument. We're going on a tangent here. Okay, I'm getting off. Okay, the boat, the dock's leaving. I'm at the dock. The boat's leaving. The dock left me at the shore. What happened? I don't know what just went on there. Okay, moving forward. Yes, this card is going to be a lot of fun in Commander. I can see a lot of people wanting to play this. Let's go to some black. Mastermind's Acquisition for 4. It's a sorcery. Damn it. Choose one. Search your library for a card. Put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Or choose a card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand. Grab any freaking card you want. Go upstairs, grab your binder, run back down like it's Christmas morning, and slap that card into your hand. It could be any card. It doesn't matter what card it could be. It could be anything you want to play. Well, it's got to be legal in the format, of course. There's two ways to use this card. One is just a basic tutor, but then it's a tutor outside the game. That is funkin' insane, guys. I think I'm going to make a deck around this card, have some fun with it. Maybe not around the card, but maybe just maybe throw one of these cards in a deck and have a fun time with it. Definitely, it's going to see some play. If only was an instant, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. Yeah, whatever, everyone wants the instant speed. We live in an instant world, don't we? We sure do. Cool card. Let's just keep in the blackness right now. Champion of Dusk. It's 5 to bring out. It is a vampire knight. When Champion of Dusk enters the battlefield, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control. I think vampires are going to be something badass to deal with. This set is filled with some dangerous threats from the vampies. Let's just say you got 3 vampires out. Well, you're going to draw 3 cards and you're going to lose 3 life. Whoopity-doo. Card advantage is huge, especially in Standard, and this card can get the job done. I definitely approve of this card. The casting cost is pretty fair, I'd have to say. Of course, when it comes to me, I'd always love to reduce casting costs on everything. I think every card should be like 1 less. Just 1 less. A shock, it should be free. All right, let's keep on trucking with some more blackness. Twilight Prophet. It's 4 to bring out. Another Vampire Cleric. This thing is quite sexy. Flying Ascend. What it does again, if you control 10 or more permanents, you get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. That's cool, man, but the City Blessing, you gotta have a deck that really can stand the sands of time. Because holy shit. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have the City's Blessing, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is that card's converted mana cost. It's a 2/4. There are cards that have similar abilities, but you end up tending to lose life. This one doesn't cost you any life. Only problem is you gotta have 10 permanents out. That's an awful lot. I don't even know, is there a speedy way to just get a bunch of permanents out? And remember, permanents and tokens are different things. Damn, I really think that'd be cool. If someone could figure out a way to really utilize City Blessing, this could be a big frickin' threat, but I doubt it. Anyway, it's a mythic, pretty cool card. I dig it. Moving out of the darkness, Hadana's Climb. A forest and an island. It's a legendary enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if that creature has 3 or more +1/+1 counters on it, transform it. Winged Temple of Oraska, legendary land. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. For 1 colorless, a forest, and an island. Tap it, target creature you control gains flying and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power. Because it's quite easy just to splash some tokens onto a creature, you can easily get this flipped. Only downside is it's just flying. And there's a lot of answers for just flying, as in with another flying card. Or a plummet. But that's taking us out of standard now, isn't it? Not really. This card, in my opinion, would have been legendary had it been given flying and trample. Now we're talking some nasty shit. Something is going to be hard to flush down the toilet. But needless to say, yeah, it doesn't have the trample ability. But the fly, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's an okay card. I just don't see a whole lot of play in Modern. It's not going to be played much in Modern or anything. It's okay. That's enough of me rambling and not being certain of this card. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you think are some of the awesome cards you saw throughout this video? I'm going to have another one coming out within the next couple days. I know there's been spoiler videos already, but I'm giving my own thoughts and opinions, and I think I like to make shit a little crazy. And if you enjoy that, that's amazing. I'm thinking about you right now. I see you right now looking at your device. You're like, this dude's freaking creepy. Punch the like button in the face because, hey, that's fun. Okay, we'll talk to you next time. Goodbye. Bye.